The light isn't on. Hello guys and welcome to Clock That Tea. My name is Lithia.
I'm Amelia Garcia.
I'm Jana Lee Rodriguez.
And I'm Marissa Salcedo.
And this is the Council, your host.
Hey, and we're the Kings. My name is Elijah Brooks.
My name is Jalen County.
And I'm Tony Cooper.
4 women have now said comedian and actor Russell Brand sexually assaulted them. One was only 16 at the time.
Oh my god.
She said Brand groomed her so he could assault her when she turned 16, which is the legal age in Britain.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay, that's crazy.
Brand said he didn't assault anybody. He denies he broke any laws or did anything wrong, and that they all gave their consent to the relationships. I mean, can you really give consent at 16?
Not really.
I don't
think
think
it's
so.
way
Yeah.
too young.
What do you guys think? Y'all are really quiet.
I will say this, though. That's crazy.
That is crazy. I didn't even know
That's
that.
crazy.
Why?
But I will say, from personal experience, back whenever I was in high school, crazy. It was dirty to me. There was a lot of girls when I was junior year. They were about 17, 16. Like, oh yeah, I got it, man. He's 22. He's 23. I'm like, are you serious?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's
It's like,
sexually assaulting you.
How are you
That
as a
is-
grown man gonna find a minor attractive?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Why
man
isn't
got
this
money.
dude locked up? Why is he not locked up? Why
Exactly.
is he just out here walking these streets?
Maybe in high school,
Oh.
saying, my man got money. He's got this. He should have a case.
He's a college student.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah. Dude, I don't
He's
care if he's
mature.
famous. Like, that's just
No,
mad
he is
weird.
not
Yeah,
mature.
no.
That is.
He needs to
yeah,
get
no.
devoted.
But this is, you know, this is gonna be really messed up what I'm about to say. But do you think that maybe she had interest in him in a way?
I feel like when you're so young and you see like a public figure, handsome, famous, A-list celebrity, I feel like you're attracted to that. But
You're just so starstruck.
yeah, you're starstruck, but you're 16. That's illegal in the U.S.,
When
but
I-
apparently not in Britain. So
Yeah. When I went to the Jonas Brothers concert and I was 5 years old, I dressed up like they were gonna pick me. Like, I was so attracted to them. I was only 5. So, like, I have no doubt in my head that she was like, I want to be with this man,
Yeah.
but you're too young to know, like, the difference between right and wrong.
Yeah.
You may think you do, but
Here-
you don't really.
Here's how I see it.
Where's her parents?
First off, we looking at this girl like, oh, she has her whole life ahead of her. The man is of age. Why are we not grilling him a little bit more? That's
No.
weird.
I mean,
wait, do we know how old he was when this happened?
Wait, how old was the guy?
Russell Brand's like,
That's
he's like
my
50
question. I don't know how
40s
old he
or
is.
something
I
like
don't
that.
think so.
Wow.
I know he was older,
My
like an
thing is-
adult, but how old?
But yeah.
My thing when this stuff always happens is, no, don't get me wrong. The victim, unfortunately, of this situation, you know, that is a sucky situation to be in. But where were the parents during all this? You can't. There's no way you can hide all this information from your parents, or your parents not
Knowing.
really be looking in on you for you to be able to get away or be able to have this going on behind closed doors and stuff like that.
Imagine the parents
Well, I will
just
say,
found out when that came out.
If he was in America, he would have told his last joke. Because he's a
That was
comedian.
so cheesy.
Oh, he is a comedian.
Yeah.
My
He would have told his last joke.
I never found
Here we
it
go.
funny.
Alright. I think that was about it.
That was wow.
Okay.
That was a
Moving
little
on.
crazy.
Here we go.
New topic. Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner. Hey, members of the council. I have a question. Have you ever been dumped through social media? Not a text, but something public like Instagram? Sophie Turner said in court documents that she found out Joe Jonas was divorcing her through reports in the
Oh my
media.
gosh.
That's
didn't-
cold.
I do not.
That's a
know this,
hard.
actually.
No,
What happened?
Wait, hold on. She
Wait,
broke
that's
up
so
with
crazy.
him or
no. He
He
broke up with her over social media.
Oh,
King.
That's
That's some
so-
king. That's a pimp.
No,
No.
That ain't no
That
pimp.
ain't
What's
cool.
wrong with you?
Cool.
That's
not
like the
cool.
biggest ick, and I can
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just kidding. No, that's very humiliating for
Wait,
both
that's
sides,
not
honestly.
Like, that's on a
I
man,
didn't
that's
know
a
To be
boy.
fair, though, if you're in a celebrity, stuff like this has to get leaked at certain points in time. So it's only a matter of time before your, divorce court dealings or anything like that might get leaked.
But
So,
maybe tell your wife or soon-to-be ex-wife before you go through with
Yeah.
the divorce.
I think
proceedings.
I want to carry on with what Amelia said. Like, that is not a man. Like, how do you as a man feel, oh, I'm going to divorce this girl over social media, over the phone?
And then they've been in
Talk
each
to her,
other's
man.
lives.
Like
she's your literal wife. It's not like a
Mhm.
breakup, a girlfriend.
Yes.
Like you have kids with this person.
Yeah.
And they've been together for, I don't know, 4 years? I don't even
No
know.
matter-
But
no
they've
matter
been
how
together for a
famous you are.
while. And then for him to just be like, oh, no, I'm done. Yeah, we're divorcing through Instagram, that's wild.
No matter how famous you
So
are, I would
crazy.
keep my personal life out of other, like any social media. Me crying, me emotional, whatever. Nobody needs to know all that.
I think, and also, that's such a private relationship, and it's like emotional and stuff, and for him to just air it out to social media to millions of people before she even knew is so disrespectful to her and just the relationship itself, which
That is crazy.
that
I
is
wonder what
very
pushed them to get divorced.
I want to know. To be a
Same.
fly on the wall in that household.
Well, reportedly, Joe Jonas claims that a different kind of media report played a role in his divorcing. Apparently, he said he saw it through their Ring doorbell cam and made him decide to divorce. But unfortunately, that information is still quite speculated. But honestly, I have a question for y'all. What have any of y'all ever been broken up with through social media? And if you have, what goes through your mind during that tense situation?
you go first.
I never have. That sounds like I don't really have much.
I'm not that famous or anything, so I've never been broken up through social media.
I'll do
Through
y'all
text,
one better.
not social
I'll do
media.
y'all one better. I have found out that I've been cheated on via social media.
Damn, that's tough.
That's tough.
What was going through your head?
Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? Somebody play wrong way.
what was going through my head?
Oh my
it
god,
was
that's
just like,
that's not cool.
damn, this is like a reality show right now. Like, what the hell? And it didn't feel good. I did have my little moment of like I'm in my feelings, and then I woke up that next day because it was actually the summer of my senior year. It was like, I'm about to be a senior. Why am I sad over this? I'm about to go crazy. Senior year.
You know what I would do, honestly? I wouldn't say get back at her, but after that, I would cry, hit the gym, and then ignore her. Because she's probably going to wait for some reaction on me. I was like, okay, he's going to say something. I wouldn't even give her the time of day, because then she's going to think about you. Like, why isn't he saying something? Why isn't he saying something? What social media? Instagram. Wait, dang! I'm sorry. Dang. Oh my god.
Really?
Wait,
You
so
found out?
But enough about me. Next topic. we can talk about that later.
All right. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky reveal Baby Riot to the world. Some happier news to talk about. Finally, you've maybe been following Rihanna showing her pregnancy with the world through social media. Well, now she's sharing Baby Riot. Her name's Riot? Jesus, come up with a better name.
I was gonna say that. I'm like,
Wait.
Riot? That's like your.
Wait,
Why
it's
would you
a-
name your
it's a
kid
boy or a
Riot?
girl?
It's a boy.
It's a boy.
I know, but like that sounds like some. They're
Why would you
rioting
name your
for
son Riot? How's he
like,
gonna get a
whatever.
job? Yeah, like, oh, my baby's name is Tyrant. He's gonna take my like, what? No. Anyways, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky welcomed their second baby boy just last week, by the way. Now, when I found out Rihanna got pregnant, I'm not gonna lie, I almost cried because I'm like, oh, they got my baby. That was like my celebrity crush. So she off the books now.
She's been off the books for a while.
Yeah.
I guess.
What do you mean? She's married.
Well, she's married now.
Is she
Chris
married
Brown
now?
didn't count, but no. A$AP
Wait,
Rocky-
Is she married?
Chris Brown didn't Chris Brown
He beat her, yes.
Yes. What?
Me who?
Rihanna, you remember that whole thing?
Oh.
Yeah, that was unfortunate circumstances, but I'm sure nobody feels as bad as Drake.
I'm surprised.
Did you just say that? That was
Oh
because
yeah,
of
and
circumstances?
Drake
No, I said
also
that
had
was
to Rihanna.
unfortunately
I guess
circumstances.
everybody just took their
Cancelled
turn.
for like
Yeah.
physically
He was canceled
Alright.
for a while.
Damn. Speaking of off the books, let's let the girls, the council, introduce our next topic.
I guess.
You know who we haven't talked about yet? The Kardashians. It's not a gossip show without the Kardashians. Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet are officially a couple now. In fact, Kylie told Entertainment Tonight that she's feeling more confident in their relationship. What do you guys think about that?
they just don't look like a couple, but like if they're happy, they're happy. But like I was honestly so shocked when I like learned
Me
about
too.
that because like
Yeah, it was kind of out of nowhere.
The Kardashians aren't real. That's just my personal opinion.
no, I believe
Well, oh, yeah, I got the joke.
Sorry, Kardashians.
I've
Jesus.
only seen them like once on social media, and I didn't know that they were like officially in a relationship. But I guess now they are. And I saw this video on TikTok the other day talking about the relationship or people speculating about it. And they were saying that Timothy Chalamet is so like scrawny that he wasn't going to be able to handle Kylie Jenner. And then they were talking about how when they saw them at the U.S. Open this past month, he said, no, he can handle her. And I was like, I don't know. I just
Well,
thought that was interesting.
I don't think it's a real relationship.
I have a question for y'all. Would y'all, especially the Kardashian, imagine being a Kardashian and like the scrawny guy. Would you rather have a guy who looks like he can protect you, like
yes.
a buffy person, or a scrawny person with tattoos? That's the question. Yep.
A guy that
It's
looks
the
like that
Would
could
you rather
protect
do
me.
MGK?
What'd you say?
A guy that looks like that could protect me. I remember
MGK
I
is
saw
crazy.
like months ago on TikTok. It was like #1 girl rule to go by. Make sure the new guy looks like he can beat up the old guy. I follow that.
Period.
It's happy. I mean, I'm happy.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Me? If no homo. If I was a girl, if I was in your shoes, I mean, I would
you
want
say
like,
no homo?
yeah. I mean, I had to let him know, but I would want like a guy who looks like he can protect me, who's respectful and like shows like leadership, instead of some guy that's like, if I have more mass than him, then there's a problem. Let me put it that way.
That's an interesting thing to think about.
Well,
Yeah.
I do like to say I do like a strong man, but I don't know. It just I don't know. I'd rather have a Buffy.
Yeah. Agreed.
Boyfriend
So
or
him
whatever.
getting a Kardashian is like, kudos to him, I guess.
I guess, but you know, if we know anything about the Kanye situation, usually
Oh,
Okay,
keeping up with the Kardashians.
Kanye was cool, man. He released Graduation. Let him be.
And
What
since this is a Kardashian segment, Kim has been seen just hanging out with NFL star Odell Beckham Jr.
Ooh.
Oh, whoa, that's crazy.
She liked chocolate, she liked chocolate.
Beckham is currently a wide receiver for the Baltimore Ravens.
Dang.
They're saying they were introduced by a mutual friend and that they've just been hanging out.
Well, I
Hanging
guess
out. We know what that means.
You know, hanging
What did
out.
Biz Markie say? But you say he's just a friend. You say he's just
I
a
love that
friend.
song.
You know, this is an interesting thing because I remember the last love interest that Kim Kardashian have, formerly, you know, was very involved with the child life. Me personally, how would you feel about another man stepping into the relationship of you and your former significant other and taking over a more hand-on approach with your children? How would you feel about that?
Ooh, that's like basically saying, how would you feel about meeting a stepdad?
Yeah.
So me personally, if it was just me, the relationship with me and my child means way more. We can talk about all that other stuff later, but as long as he not trying to take over that former dad spot and trying to make it seem like I'm a deadbeat when I know I'm handling my stuff, then we cool. Whatever you got going on with my ex, that's y'all's business.
I've seen some healthy relationships with like dad and stepdad, but then most of the relationships I see about that, they aren't like, it's like a underlying dislike for the other person. It's like, yeah, you're cool, like you're treating my ex-wife cool, but don't touch my son. But at the same time, there's people that's like, okay, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up, John? You want to go get some beer or whatever? We'll talk about this. Like, all right, you know, I'll see my son next week, and you know, I don't know. It's weird, but with this, I don't know. Just knowing the character of OBJ or Odell Beckham Jr., he seems like the celebrity athlete party life kind. Because you know he's friends with a lot of influencers, streamers, all that stuff, and it's like they do party stuff. It's like, do I want my child to be around that, or I don't know.
That's a good
And
point.
I remember whenever he first started in the NFL, he had an attitude problem. If y'all remember that.
That's right.
In the NFL, he used to lose his cool a lot, like throwing his helmet and all that stuff. And I'm like, I have to let my child be raised by that? No. No, Odell Beckham, he looks cool as heck. But
I don't even know who that is.
He's a football
he's
player.
a football
Like-
player. He had the blonde mohawk. He played for the New York Giants at first. He
At
was
first,
famous for the
everybody was
one-hand
raving about
catch.
I know
What
nothing
the-
about football.
I mean, I know some things, but I'm not that
Hey,
specific
I
or
don't know
deep. You know,
about
I don't
football
know.
Me neither.
No.
No, we're good.
Well, this is definitely something the girls can relate to more. Taylor Swift's Eras Tour was so popular that the movie
Yes.
about it might save movie theaters this fall. Okay, that might be like a bit of an exaggeration, but it doesn't make it wrong. The movie will hit AMC theaters October 13th, and it's expected to be a big draw. I mean, after like Oppenheimer and Barbie, there really aren't any blockbusters out there right now, so there may be some truth to this. As long as the movie tickets don't cost 2 months worth of my rent,
So
I'm fine with it.
Is anybody in here a Swiftie? Has anybody been to Eras Tour?
Nah, I'm far from a Swiss.
I'm not a Swiftie, but I remember that's what people say. That went hard.
I mean, I'm not an old school Taylor Swift fan because I love more of her old school music. I don't really follow her career
Yeah.
right
I'm
now.
exactly the same way.
But I know a lot of people are going crazy over her her Eras Tour concert and all the friendship bracelets that they're exchanging during the concerts and crazy publicity.
People are
for
taking
Taylor
out
Swift.
loans to go to her concert
That's
to pay for
crazy.
the tickets.
I just
Really? How much?
Yeah.
I don't even know how much are the tickets. Do y'all know?
They're
in the
Oh,
thousands.
wow. Okay.
You know?
Yeah, that's basically a month's rent.
So I would say, isn't her music, like the tone of her music now, isn't it like heartbreak or something
Well,
like
she
that?
does a lot of music, honestly. She's done country, she's done pop, she's done not alternative, I don't know, but she's done a lot of genres in music. She doesn't just stick to one thing. And that's what she was talking about when she won her VMA award. She's saying, I love making pumpkin, pop, country, and just other musical
cap.
genres.
That's so
So.
cap. That is so cap.
She was, I swear, she was saying that
She
when
said she
she
loved
got
making
awarded the
country music?
VMA.
No, but here's the thing.
She started off
Here's
with
one
country.
thing that I
Yeah,
could
and then she left it.
that I gotta speak on. Every time I hear a song about Taylor Swift, it has something to do about her ex, and I'm just like, bro, in every song is crazy.
One thing I've always felt, I'm like, there's no way you're the victim in all of these relationships.
Right.
Saying.
Yeah, and that many, you
Exactly.
can reflect like, hey, what am I doing?
Sometimes you gotta take a look in the mirror.
But, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, heartbreak sucks. But keep getting your heart broke, because them songs rolling in.
And she's making money.
Speaking of heartbreak,
Aw, snap.
Are we gonna get sappy again?
no, we're not gonna get sappy. That time is over.
I think we need a drink, Jalen.
But
Oh, for sure.
I think we should take a break for a minute, and then we'll come back with the gossip and about something more relatable. Relationship drama right here at Texas State. See you in a minute.
Shots on me.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices.
Like your text to emoji ratio.
Oh man, the selfies. Selfies. Nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on, man, let's split a ride home.
Welcome back, everybody, to Clock That Tea. And now we're gonna go over some red flags, icks, any like dating thing or whatever that we feel like talking about. But why don't we start off with some red flags about guys? Because like, let's be honest, like there's kind of a lot.
Yeah. Especially coming to guys.
All right,
there's
go.
Many
Say
red
it.
flags.
Especially.
Okay, well, first of all, starting off with like, if he asks you out on a date and he says split the bill, like if he no wait, hold on, before y'all come get me, he's the one asking for the date, so he should pay for it. Or am I wrong?
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
girls put in way more time and preparation for a date than guys do.
Yeah.
Like,
Who planned it?
there are some guys where I'm like, did you just like get out of the gym?
Who asked? Who asked?
I'm not gonna lie though, that's something you gotta take into account though. Like,
But also, girls take time out of their day for the date, and they take like an hour, 2 hours, or whatever, just to get ready.
I'm not saying y'all don't. I'm just saying, you know, we kind of making sure, hey, is everything on schedule? All right, are the flowers
Exactly,
there?
are the
It also
flowers
kind of
in?
depends on like,
The reservation good.
I guess like what you consider a first date is. Cause
You know?
I will put it this way. I feel like the guy has to establish that this is just a date. This is a date and not friends hanging out.
Yeah.
I feel like
yes.
Because
I
there,
feel like they get that confused a lot because I'm gonna be honest with you girls. If any guy asks you, hey, let's go get lunch, whatever, and it's just y'all two, it is a date. It is not as friends.
Yeah, nah,
he likes
that's
you.
not his friend.
I've definitely made that mistake before. But another red flag for me is when a guy asks me on a date and then he's like, and I say yes, and he's like, what do you want to do? And I'm like,
Ooh.
every
Oh,
time
yeah.
I say,
Yeah,
let
that's
me
a
know
red
when
flag.
you think of something.
Okay.
And then I just never respond again. Unless they actually do think of like a formal date to take me on. But
See,
Yeah.
my dad taught
that
me
is
better.
definitely a red flag that even I would agree with. However, you know, sometimes people just know that they like a person and don't really understand, you know, how do I get, you know, started up off the ground, you know, with how to start a relationship with that person. So, you know, they might come up to you and be like, hey, you know, I would love to take you out sometime, you know, take you to, you know, wherever you want to go to. Is there something that you're interested in that, you know, you like doing? And, you know, I think it is a pitfall of everything, you know, when you're thinking about those stuff.
I
But
feel like
It's also like saying if you want something, you would. Like, you would
Yeah,
go and
yeah.
get it. You know what I mean?
I feel
Or
like
not
it's-
go and get it, but like, you would try harder. You
That's
would
true,
do
yeah.
the extra step to like.
that is definitely true. I've
Now-
just felt that, like, sometimes in my experience, I've been on dates and the girls have not been interested in the dates that I've chosen. And they're like, well, you know, me personally, I would have rather gone to this location, that location.
But I think the way that
I
you
feel like-
phrase it is perfect because it shows that you're still interested. It's not like, you know, lax, like, oh, whatever you want to do, baby girl. It's like, hey, like, what do you want to do? I want to, like, make this so fun for you, too.
and here's
Yeah.
where this comes into play. I feel like before a date is even discussed, y'all like take some time to like feel each other out, get to know the basics, what they're interested, not interested in. Like, I just feel like there should be a talking stage before everything. There should be a talking stage before you ask her on your first date. There should be another talking stage, even before y'all get together. Cause it's like you're learning more about the person. You're more like, one of my red flags is somebody who doesn't know how to be themselves.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that because like, you're going out with someone, right? And you're taking time out of your day to just like interact with them, be with them, talk with them, get to know them, and they're being fake towards you. That's definitely a red flag, and I really agree with what you just said.
because I hate whenever girls like they'll go on a date for the free dinner, not even like
Yeah.
the time.
I have had friends say that. so
Yeah.
I've
Because
heard
I
that.
know I've had some. I'm friends with some girls and they're pretty toxic. I hate it, but like they're my friends. But they'll literally tell me like, "Oh, I go on dates just to get free dinner." I'm like, "Wow,
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's-
oh my god."
It'd be like that sometimes.
But
you
I
know?
feel like you can kind of tell off the rip. Just kind of look how they present themselves. Are they dressed? Are they nice? Whatever, you know, comfortable. And if they look like they just got out the bed, it's like, okay, this date's over. you can walk back up your apartment stairs because you apparently did not prep for this because you were uninterested. So
It's so bad to say, but I have friends that have done that, and they've told me, and I'm just like, wow, that's kind of crazy that you just go for the free food. But, you know, I don't know. It's just crazy.
But it's true. But I mean, what's one of your red flags?
You know, a red flag that I have is dry, one-sided conversations.
Oh,
You know,
my
like, I feel like a
God.
lot of times I try to get into like the talking stage and stuff, but like there's not much that I can do out of, hey, like, I don't really know what I'm like. Hi, how are you doing today? You know, how was your day at work? Fine, I guess.
Yeah, I know, you're right.
How am I supposed to work with that?
You need
you know?
help steering the boat. You can't do it all yourself.
Exactly. You
Now-
know?
I will say I am like that over text, but I'm just a horrible texter. I text that way even though like my best friend. I actually haven't even opened her text from like a few days ago. I know I'm just really bad over the phone. So like I'm not saying all girls are like that, but like if I were to get a phone, like I prefer phone calls, FaceTime, and like obviously like in person, because like if you reach me on my phone, there's no guarantee like I will ever read it. Actually, the other day I saw someone text me on my Snapchat, and like there's an unopened Snapchat from them from 47 weeks ago.
That's
Jesus Christ.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna sound horrible because I used to be like that. I think my longest unopened message, like ever, was, sheesh, 2.5 years.
Honestly, yeah, I'm not a great texter. I'd rather on the phone, like in person, because when you're with someone like physically, you get energy from each other, and that's how you guys communicate. But
exactly, I just can't do it over the text. It doesn't
me
hit the
either.
same.
Yeah.
But speaking of this, we're gonna have to cut it short today, and and end the segment off, and we'll talk about other topics, other tea. And we'll be clocking that tea here, so catch us next week.
We sure will be clocking that tea.
Yeah,
Tell them, Lydia.
And if y'all got any tea y'all want us to clock, let us know.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
See y'all.